Welcome back to D-Living. You know, for years we've watched the housing market slump in many parts of the country, while the Dallas-Fort Worth market seemed to stay pretty stable. So here to talk more about the pulse of the DFW market is Matt Ferris from Ferris Law Group and Cindy O'Gorman from Ebby Halliday. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
So, Cindy, we're kind of introducing everyone to you. I mean, you're a well-known real estate expert here in this market, but what have you been seeing here in Dallas-Fort Worth?
Actually, it's been surprisingly busy since January 1st. We had a lot of sellers take their home off the market for the holidays or to refinance with the low rates. And so starting the spring market, we had a lot less inventory, and January and February have just not typically been big buyers months, and this year they were. So we're starting the market off with a whole lot less inventory than usually builds up at this time of year.
Oh, well, that's really interesting. Yeah. Well, so Matt, why do you think that the DFW market has kind of stayed safe?
Well, I mean, there's three factors involved in the housing recovery. You've got to have job growth, low interest rates. We still have low interest rates, which has been very helpful. We've had good job growth in the area, and then home appreciation. Homes have appreciated quite a bit over the last 12 months here in Dallas-Fort Worth. There's still some shadow inventory, properties in the process of foreclosure or seriously delinquent loans, which has kind of depressed, I think, a little bit of the appreciation in housing values. And we have low inventory, so you know, well, as we have more inventory, excuse me, obviously prices stay depressed.
Right. Well, so let's talk about inventory, because for people that don't know, kind of explain what that is and how it's affecting things, Cindy.
Well, obviously supply and demand affects you know, the whole marketplace, but right now, because there is a low inventory, we're seeing homes sell a lot faster, closer to their list price, and in some situations we've even seen a lot of multiple offers. So
that's good news.
Yeah, and even the over $1 million price range has been great this year. So that has not happened in a long time. So that's been great for the whole market, because I think when buyers see that the big homes sell, then they understand that the low homes are selling. And right now you just can't sit and watch a home like you used to could and wait for them to reduce the price, because they're gone.
They're starting to move. Well, so what if you're looking to purchase a home? Is right now a good time to get out there and start putting offers in?
You know what, I think if buyers don't buy right now, they're going to regret not taking advantage of the low rates and the low prices. And if you're a seller, you want to get your home on the market. If you know you want to sell in the next couple of years, I think you've got to take advantage of the market right now and ride the wave while you can.
Right, because everybody's out there wanting to get a good deal while it's hot. Well, so give us some pointers. And if you're looking to put your house on the market, what do you think we should do?
You want to get it in show condition, obviously. You want everything to shine. And, you know, the updates are important, but if you're not going to spend the money to update, then make sure it's pristine. You've got your landscaping looking great, your carpet's cleaned, you know, your countertops clear. And it's all really about how it shows in your first and last impression of walking in and walking out. And you want to price it right, and that is the key factor in this market. You've got to price it right.
Okay, so that is important. You've got to be realistic about what the house could go for. And so working with a real estate agent can really help you sort of figure that out. I mean, because you can tell them, I think your asking price is a little too.
Right, and even if you get high dollar, then you're up against appraisals. So, you know, we are seeing a lot of, the last few years, that's been our biggest problem, is the appraisals. And we're still seeing a little bit of that this year, but we're getting some better comps, so that's getting a little bit better.
Well, just a couple of fun questions. So I've heard that if you bake cookies right before you're about to show your house, that it shows better. Is that true?
You know what, it does. The smell is very important, whether it's cookies or candles. You definitely need to have it smelling good, because one of the biggest comments or people leave a house the fastest is when the smell is not good.
So if we have a lot of leftover Girl Scout cookies, we should just maybe light those on fire, let the
put them in the oven with a little vanilla and just crack the oven and let it smell like you've been baking them.
Right. Well, and I've also heard, you know, to kind of remove a lot of the personal touches and just have a home where people could visualize themselves living. Is that true?
You know, I think you want to take some of the portraits down, but I disagree with the fact that you want to take all the family pictures down, because you want it to feel homey and you want it to be cozy and happy. And there's a lot of people that say take all your family portraits down. I disagree with that. You want to have some, but you don't want to have the picture of Susie at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months up the hallway, you know, but you do want to have it warm and seem happy.
And one last kind of silly question while we're on this topic. For those of us that have pets, if we're trying to sell our house and we're showing it, put the pet dishes away, put all that away, or do you think it's okay for people to see signs that pets live there?
I think put as much of it away as you can. There are people that are allergic, and you know,
good point.
yeah, and they'll, you know, you don't want to have an animal smell for sure.
Right.
So the more you can put away, the better.
Well, Matt, Cindy, thank you so much for being here.
Good to be here.
And I'm glad that we're getting some really good news about the market. It's a good time to buy. It's a good time to sell.
Yep.
Great. I like it. Thanks.
It is.
Well, the Ferris Law Group is with us every Friday here on D-Living to answer all your real estate questions, and you can find them online at ferris-lawgroup.com.